Hello everyone, what's up? It's Master French Wonder here, and that's right, I'm back.
Come, open your heart.
Alright, so before I get into everything that's going to be happening on the channel, I might as well give kind of a background as to where I've been for the last couple of months, because I just kind of up and left the internet, and for my schoolmates, it's been kind of the same thing. I just up and left school for a couple months, and I'm not going to go into the full thing because it's just more a personal thing. So just to give you kind of a basic summary as to what was going on. So a lot of things were going on in school, mainly a lot of medical reasons were going on, and it was kind of like the wrap-up of this year. Of course, as I'm recording this, most of my friends are already out of school, passed and did everything they needed to. But before finals ever became a problem, essentially what happened was the school was going to kick me because, like I said, I was having medical reasons, so I wasn't showing up for school. And of course, they gave us a call saying, "Hey, if your child isn't in school for a few more days, then we're gonna let you go." So it was scary for that couple hours because we were trying to figure out what are we gonna do, because obviously what we were doing, it wasn't gonna work, because even if I did not get the call for them to drop me, they were going to anyway, because given my age and given the time frame of at the end of this year, I'm going to be 20 years old. 20 is the max age you can be in school, so they were going to drop me anyway. I would have basically prolonged my death in school. So I just said, you know what? Let's just cut my loss here. Let's do something else to get me through high school. So that's pretty much what happened. So I worked for 2 months with a homeschool program that I did a couple of years ago, which was really good for me. I definitely did a lot better in that program than combined in regular public school. So it was a lot easier. The work was a lot easier. It was a lot more explained in the textbooks and all the work, so it was just generally easier. And the 2 months were up, I finished, and the main big reason I was prolonging this update video was mainly for this. I have the thing turned around because it does show the school name where I was doing the program, but this is my diploma. This is my high school graduation diploma. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous when I got this. Not in the nervous of a bad way, but a nervous in a good way, because I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be holding a high school diploma, because just everything that's happened over the last few years of my life, I just never thought I would get to that point. So it feels good just to have it here. I guess I'm just entranced by it, because I don't know, I'm just weird, like, I don't know. Also, if you can see, I have a cotton ball in my ear. It's mainly because I'm having a ear infection going on, but it's better than what it could be. I'm just going to say that, so I'm perfectly fine. It's getting better. So that's pretty much what happened in the school front. So that's why I was gone for a couple months. So any of my friends that are watching this, that know me just personally through school, that's why I left. It was because things were just not working out, and I would have been prolonging my death in school terms if I had just stayed for those couple months. And I felt like I was going nowhere in public school. I just felt like I just didn't feel like I was motivated. I didn't feel like I was going anywhere in life. So now that it's all done, high school is done, I could focus on either going into trade to learn what I want to learn and go to the jobs that I want to do, or I can go to college for a few more years. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the year off to kind of figure that out. And since I'm off for a year, I can do more YouTube as my hobby. So that's kind of the basic background I'll give for while I was gone. As for kind of extra stuff that's been going on, I did recently just get a PS4 a couple months back. And I don't have that many games, but I guess, well, at the time I didn't have that many games, but now I can say I do kind of have a bit more than I expected. So I'm just going to give a quick rundown. You can skip through this if you're not interested. Of course, we gotta have this. Kingdom Hearts 2.8, I gotta have it. These two I actually got recently, which was Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, and it also came with a Final Fantasy 15 episode Disguise demo, which actually still worked. I thought the voucher would have been expired. Excuse me. I thought the voucher expired, but it didn't for some reason. I don't know. So, I guess it still worked. And The Last Guardian. This one was fun, even though it did have some frame rate issues from here and there. It was still fun. And this one, it was just this came with the system. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I'm not much of a Call of Duty guy, but I did play them. Thought the story campaign for Infinite Warfare was good. Of course, I'm probably going to get shot for saying that. So, that's that. I do have a couple other things to say for what's going to be going on for, I guess, for the next couple weeks, as I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for video ideas. I do have a lot of video ideas. It's just, it was due to school and time restraints. That was the reason why I just didn't upload in general. And if you know me through the years, that was kind of what was the problem all the time. It was school. So now I'm away. I can open up my free time to this. I actually do have a lot of live stream events that I do want to do. And one of those is actually for E3, but I'll talk about E3 in a little bit. First thing, I got to get through everything else, which is I was going to have a Kingdom Hearts 3 video going up. I was hoping to get this out sooner than what it is now, and the video was basically a in-depth discussion talking about what could the final command menu look like for Kingdom Hearts 3, and how dry forms were going to function, along with Keyblade transformations, how could they work separately or integrate them both together. And that was the idea for the video. I still want to do it, it's just that the problem is E3 is right around the corner, and I don't want to scramble and rush the video, because I'm not even done with the script. So I'm thinking about changing it to a live stream discussion instead of just a regular video. I think it'll just be better for time-wise, because I don't want to rush this video, because it is pretty in-depth to really talk about it. So I think I'll just make it a live stream discussion, and I'll probably put a video out saying, hey, I'm going to be live streaming at this point in time, so you can catch it. But that was kind of the thing. You can let me know how that works out for everyone that will be watching. Not going to talk about the E3 stuff yet. This live stream I was debating for the longest, and that was talking about the Kingdom Hearts 3 rumors. So if no one really knows about this, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been getting a lot of rumors recently, which is kind of usual for E3 to be rolling around this time, and then you get rumors. And the rumors just kind of, in summary, just said, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be out 2018, it'll be incomplete, Nomura is more worried about, well, not worried, he's more interested in what comes after 3. That was basically a good summary of the rumors, more or less. Of course, to talk about, like, what Final Fantasy 15 versus Hell was doing to the company, and it just explained, it basically just went like that. So I've been debating if I'm going to talk about these rumors or not. If you just want my brief idea on the subject. Some of it sounds okay, some of it sounds legit, but some of it just kind of contradicts itself. And if I do the live stream, I'll talk about why I think some of it is kind of contradicting itself. With the guy saying, oh, to come out 2018, it's not being rushed, but if they can't fit something in by the deadline, then it's going to be cut. Honestly, I think that's kind of contradicting itself. I could go into that if I do the live stream discussion. Let me know if you want me to do that and get my opinion on it. I guess I'll talk about these two last live streams, and then I'll move on to the other stuff, because I don't want to make this video too long. Kingdom Hearts Days HD, the Kingdom Hearts HD movie for Days, and the movie for Recoded. Those I definitely am going to be doing. Those are going to be live streamed, and they'll probably be in multiple parts, because those movies are probably the longest movies in terms of the movies in all of the collections. Longer than back cover and longer than back cover. Back cover was like an hour or so long. And I already did a full live action, where did that come from? I already did a reaction to that. I'm getting my words twisted. So I will be live streaming those two movies. It'll probably be multiple parts because those movies are 3 hours long each. So probably be about maybe two live streams, or two or three live streams in total. But that's what I can do as to right now for the games, because I don't have 1.5 plus 2.5 on PS4. I only have them on PS3, so I'm debating if I'm going to do the PS3 or the PS4 versions. So now I can talk about E3. E3 I was debating on, because I don't know if I was going to do discussions like I've done it before. I've done it for the past 2 years. For E3, where I just sit down, record, and talk about what I thought was interesting, what I liked about E3, and what games I was interested in. This time I'm thinking about doing maybe one live stream for one of the events. I'm just clarifying right now, I'm not sure if I can catch it live in the moment on, say, YouTube or Twitch, but I will say that I'll probably, say if it's uploaded, if the stream was uploaded to YouTube, then I can watch it. If I can catch it live, then I'll catch it live and do a live stream. So I'm just clarifying that right now. Excuse me, I had a snack before I started the video. So excuse me on that note. So the thing that I wanted to do was that I was going to live stream one of the conferences. And I was thinking probably just doing Sony, and then everything else would be videos based, because I'm not going to try and do every single conference as a live stream. I think it'll just burn me out to do that. So I'm thinking I'll live stream a Sony live reaction for everything that was shown at Sony's conference, and then everything else will be video based for Microsoft, Ubisoft, Bethesda, EA, and everything else. So that was kind of the idea I was running with. And since Kingdom Hearts 3 might show an appearance at E3, that's probably why I would do Sony. And since the E3 Coliseum is a new event that's going on, I might do some video coverage over that, see what gets talked about during the Coliseum events and panels. So that's kind of my E3 ideas of what I'm going to try and do. The last few things I guess I could talk about is pretty much what's been going on with my Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Play. As for the people who have known for the past videos, I talked about a flood that happened as to why I'm here and not in my usual home. A flood happened and I lost a good number of stuff, but I did gain a lot of my stuff back because I was able to act quickly and be able to stack things up high before the water got any higher for us to leave. So I did save a lot of my things, but there were some things I overlooked. One of those things that I overlooked was my PS2 wire that goes into the TV into the PlayStation 2. I lost that wire, so I can't do anything with my PS2, so ultimately I would just have to cancel my Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Play on my PS2. And I still have some videos that I still have not yet uploaded, so what I could do is I could upload those videos and then the LP would just be done. I would have to restart Kingdom Hearts 1 if I wanted to, which I'm gonna take a while before I restart the game. I might just do Chain of Memories, right? And I might just do Chain of Memories and then wait to do Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'll restart my Birth by Sleep Let's Play with the HD version. But that's kind of what's been going on, and yet I'm still undecided if I'm going to do 1.5 and 2.5 on the PS3 or on the PS4 or PS3. I still have not yet decided. You can let me know how you would feel on either one. The last two things I'll talk about is that I do want to get more theories on the channel. I've been coming up with a lot of theories about Kingdom Hearts 3 and just in general a lot of different theories. Some of them are really well thought out. Some of them I just kind of I'm not really feeling it anymore. So I do want to put more live streams out. And the last thing is, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I do post some pictures up of thumbnails of videos that I do want to do. Two of them are two thumbnails I put out on Twitter was the Kingdom Hearts 3 video I was talking about earlier, and a Union Cross discussion, which was my thoughts on the game and how they can make it better. It wasn't a video just talking about just the bad things. It was just trying to get into a positive attitude with the game. That was kind of my view on that video. But other than that, it's kind of up in the air with anything else. That's kind of been just my plans in general so far, because I've been worrying about everything else in terms of looking up college stuff, and yeah, that's what I have in mind right now. Things can change, things can add later down the line, but I think that's pretty much it. I think that's everything I had to talk about. 16-minute video, and I'll take what I get. So I do want to say that I've been having a bit of sleeping problem. I've been waking up a lot later than I want to. I've been waking up at 4, mainly almost every single day, because I'm just having trouble sleeping. So that's kind of why I'm recording this at 9 at night. So just letting you know that. So I'm going to try and fix my sleeping habit for E3 and for everything else. So I think that's everything I want to say. I'm hoping to get videos out now since I have nothing really planned. School's out of the way for now, so I do have more time to devote to video making and also looking into everything else. So, yeah, I think that's everything. So, if you liked the video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more content. And until the next video, I'm Master French Water, signing out till next time. See everybody. Have an awesome day.